I have never been. I see a door to a garden and wander in.
I heard this song, I think it was called Antigua by Jobim. And I don't know how the hell I got the lyrics. I can't even remember that. Did I ask for them to be written, or were they written? I don't remember that, to tell you the truth. But Peter Matz did the arrangement, and we, again, it was so complex to sing that I was never fully satisfied that I did it good enough. But in listening to it again, it's kind of has its own charm. And such an interesting lyric, you know, as if whoever wrote it was on LSD or something. They were taking some sort of trip. But it was very clever, and here it is in the one take we have.
Lovely, lovely, how are things in Glockamora? Is that willow tree still weeping there?
I love that song, How Are Things in Glockamora? And again, that was supposed to be for my Back to Broadway album. And then we decided to do some synthesized things instead, and it just got left off somehow. And I've always wanted to do, I meant to do a third Broadway album, never got around to it. So it can appear, it's going to appear here. I loved working with Rupert Holmes on A Star Is Born, because I had heard his record called Widescreen and then hired him to do the score, but it was a hard job. And then he had other commitments, and so, which was great because it forced me to write songs, just to have songs, more songs that we needed in the score, which was Evergreen and Lost Inside of You. So I wanted him to do some arrangements for my Back to Broadway album, and one of them was Glockamora, How Are Things in Glockamora.
Some fine day for a little face that's the biggest yawn. Look at Teddy Bear yawning too.
It was in the 70s, early 70s, I think, that Michelle Legrand and Marilyn Allen Bergman and I wanted to do an album together. So it was called something like The Life Cycle of a Woman. And I loved some of the songs, which are us. Two or three of them are on my box set called Just for the Record, which has things that are really just for the record. They were never things that were released before. And this was another one of my favorites from that session called Mother and Child, kind of brilliantly musically figured out by Michelle in terms of a mother's point of view of her child sleeping, the child's point of view in the room scared, and then musically they go together as a duet. Again, you can't change this record because I kind of impulsively wanted the experience of singing in the middle of an orchestra. And I was told at the time that it would work, but what it does is it leaves you no room to lower a harp or bring out the voice or whatever. So it is, again, what it is, and it's been in my case for many, many years and in the vault, and it's finally now on Release Me.
If it's meant to be.
The only sort of new song that I've done on this album was recorded in 2011 for the album called What Matters Most, my tribute to the Bergmans. And there was a lovely song called If It's Meant to Be. But I had 10 minutes left to record it. And And I had to change some of the orchestration at the moment, and oh my God, and the string section. It was panic time. But I liked it. It was left off of What Matters Most because we had enough. And I thought it would be interesting for the people to hear something that was left off in 2011 since everything else is so much older. If It's Meant to Be sounds like it comes from a stage play. It's just I can feel the theatricality in it. It would be very good in a musical on stage. And I'm drawn to that kind of song, you know, that tells a little story, or has that kind of bittersweet sadness about relationships.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
The last track on the album is called Home from The Wiz. It's a song I recorded it, I think, in the 80s, and, you know, has sat dormant in my vault for a long time, and I'm happy to put it out now. The Tin Man in The Wiz, isn't that amazing, was Tiger Haynes. He was my first guitarist at the Bonsoir when I was 18 years old. And he was fantastic on stage. He had such a theatrical personality and so funny with this big, beautiful grin. He was a great friend to me when I first started to perform at the Bonsoir.